Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It's Thursday night. It's time for the Thursday night live stream comic show. Um, yeah, we got a lot of things to look at. I've got some books to show off. We're gonna look at some solicitations that just came out this week or in the last week or so that look interesting. So I'm gonna kind of point that out. Um, talk about some things that are moving in the marketplace right now. Maybe talk about the continued disaster of Marvel and some of the movies they have planned that are probably going to bomb. No big mystery there. I tried playing music. I guess it doesn't come through. I don't know. Sorry about that. I don't know if it's YouTube. I usually use YouTube to play music, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it gets blocked, sometimes it doesn't. You just never know what's going to happen. The YouTube overlords, they decided they decide all kinds of crazy things. It's some guy in India is making the decision. Of course, it's not anybody at the headquarters of Google. Of course, they farm all that work out overseas. All right, so let's take a look here. Solicitations. We went. I'm going to go under comic news, and there's a couple things that are fairly new. Um, I'm a big fan of this Kanto series. I think I have most of the issues, um, even some of the variants. It's a kind of a nice little, it's a nice little story. It's kind of like the little engine that could type of story against a major evil force. Um, I don't know what's going on here. All right, I think I'm back. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if my Wi-Fi is having issues or not, but looks like it worked finally. Okay, so Dark Horse has a little. This came out today, I guess. Modern fairy tale Kanto embarks on a quest for love with Dark Horse Comics. I believe it was with IDW previously, right? Wasn't it IDW? I think it was. They're joining forces. Dark Horse is joining forces with Eisner and GLAD award-nominated writer David Booher, along with artist Drew Zucker, to present the world of Kanto to a new audience. The creative team includes colorist Vittorio Astone and letterer and world design, who together present a fantastical modern fairy tale. Pre-order is available for Kanto Volume 1, If I Only Had a Heart, and Kanto Volume 2, The Hollow Men. Invite readers to experience the series from the beginning, now in a beautiful hardcover collection. Okay, so these are hardcover reprints. But it looks like they might be coming out with maybe a new series under Dark Horse now. Um, yeah. So I guess that's just saying that they're going to be coming out with hardcover reprints of these books. Some new art, maybe some new sketchbook. Okay. I don't know that I'm going to pick those up. I'm more of a floppy collector myself, but I'm glad that there's still news about Kanto. Thundercats. I remember that cartoon from the 1980s. I think I had the comic book at one time. I don't know what I originally did with it. I know I had a first issue, first print, but they are rebooting this. Who's the publisher? I can't remember. Let's see. That's a David Nakayama cover. There's also a beautiful Jay Lee cover. That one looks pretty cool. I don't know who's going to be the publisher. Did they announce it? Oh, Dynamite Entertainment. Okay, so Dynamite Entertainment will be the publisher. Yeah, some renewed interest in the series. I wonder where you can watch the cartoon. I wonder if that cartoon's on Netflix, or I'm sure one of the streaming services has it. I don't remember the cartoon being all that great. Lionel was as the main character. Lionel, Panthro, Chitera or Chitera, Tigra, Wily Cat, and Wily Kit. Oh yeah, Mumra. That was the evil, the antagonist. Okay. So for you Thundercat fans, that will be one to take notice of. What else? Dracula. I think that comes out next week, next Wednesday. Universal Monsters. I talked about that. I mentioned that in my new Comic Book Day video yesterday. There was an exclusive with the ComicCornerStore.com. They had a beautiful Tula Lote cover, limited to only 300 copies. I'm surprised it didn't sell out real fast. I thought for sure within the first 10 to 15, 20 minutes it would sell out. I think it might still be available on their website. I almost find that hard to believe. I don't know. Dracula seems like a popular character. So I don't know why there wouldn't be more people going for that exclusive. It's a nice exclusive. Very limited print run. I'm waiting for this website to load. I don't know what's going on here. I have Verizon FiOS, which is usually very, very good high-speed internet. In fact, I pay to have the most expensive. I think it's 2 gig speed, so it's supposed to be the quickest. Very, very fast. Not tonight. I don't know if maybe it's the website. I don't know. It could be the website. But it looks like it's just taking its sweet old time. Let's check into the chat here. We got Luis Ramirez, 504. Good to see you. We got Manny the Comic Collector stopping by and Kenneth Bird. All right. Very cool. Thank you, gentlemen, for chiming into the chat. Any questions you have, anything you want me to take a look at, please feel free to let me know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Let me try reloading the page. I know there's a couple new covers. I wanted to see what they looked like. Jason Sean Alexander has a nice cover. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on here tonight. My internet is all right. I'm back. I don't know what's going on, guys. Sorry. More technical difficulties. Looks like this page finally reloaded. Skybound, which is under the Image publishing title, Universal Monsters Dracula. So I guess they're going to have a series of different ones. Dracula, Werewolf or Wolfman, maybe, Frankenstein. But what I like about this is that James Tynion is doing the writing. I like James Tynion. And you got Martin Simmons doing the art, which, I mean, that's a pretty damn good combination. So yeah, there's a nice cover. There's the LCSD, Local Comic Book Shop Day Connecting variant by Alexander. The old bite on the neck. I like that. So basically 2 covers there. Very cool. I'm sure there'll be more covers released, but that one looks like a good one to pick up in the next few weeks. Yeah, that'll be in shops on Wednesday, November 22nd. All right, you got plenty of time. Issues 1 and 2. All right, very good. Yeah, so yeah, first and second issue. Okay, I like it. I like that cover. I can't wait to read it. See what James Tynion's take is on one of the most iconic horror characters, obviously. What else can we talk about here in the news? Um, Alex Ross's main cover for Avengers. Looks pretty cool. Is that Captain America? Chip Zdarsky will be doing the writing, and Daniel Acuna will be doing art. That could be a good series. Is it just the one cover showing? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Avengers Twilight #1. So it's a 6-issue miniseries, and I think that comes out in, I believe it's in December. Should be December. No, January. January 17th. Okay. So first issue comes out in January. That's pretty good. I like that one. Um, yeah, let's see what else we've got here in the news. Black Widow embraces her symbiotic powers. Thunderbolt #1 cover. Thunderbolts. Yeah, that looks cool. So who did that cover? Derek Chu. Yeah, it looked like a Chu cover. All right, Derek Chu. Very nice. I like that cover. There's also a Terry Dodson cover as well. Yeah, all right. Black Widow being powered up with a symbiote. Sounds like a good idea. I don't know. Give her a little bit more power. All right. So let's talk about a few books. One of them that I noticed sold out very quickly at Midtown and a couple other sites was Wolverine #37. I think this is the 1 in 25 second print, which is by Capullo. Yeah, man, look how much they're asking for that now. Holy crap. It's crazy. So Midtown had it for $81. I didn't get a chance to buy it. I probably would have grabbed it too from Midtown if I'd had the chance, but for some reason I couldn't get online at that time. So probably sold out in the first 5 to 10 minutes at Midtown. So that's what people are asking. Buy it now for $265, and there's an auction with a starting bid of $150. Wow. Let's see if there's been any sales. Yeah, September 24th. That was September 25th was the last sale at $55. I'd say that person did pretty well. 50, 60, 80. Looks like the last sale. Yeah, $55. Oh, here's one, October 18th. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a different one. What's Wolverine number 36, second print, 1 in 25. That one's cool too. I like that one by Linnell Francis Yu. I think I have that one. But I wanted this Capullo one, and I guess at this point I'm going to wait. I don't want to. I don't want to pay more than probably $90 for it. I think that would be my maximum that I would pay for it. It would be like 80 to 90. Midtown, I think, was $81. So with tax and shipping, it would have been around 90. That's kind of my upper range of what I'd like to pay for it. It just depends on how rare the book is. You know, how many copies are out there, how many retailers, had this coming in. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm going to give it more time. What I'll do is I'll do that on a weekly tickler. I'll just check maybe every Sunday or something like that and see if there's any new listings. Or I do have that saved as a search. So if there's any new listings on that book, it should notify me, pop up and notify me. Yeah, I like it. I have the 1 per store copy of that cover, the colored virgin variant of that, which I've had offers over $100 for that book. And yeah, I like Capullo's art. I like that he's doing Wolverine here and there. Yeah, he's still very, very popular. It's a nice cover. And I'd like to get a copy at some point, but yeah, not at those prices. It's a little too steep. All right, I'll also highlight a few books here, and then we'll look on eBay to see what they're going for. I always think that's pretty fun. Let's look at Amazing Spider-Man. And I think this is number. Which one is this? Yeah, this is a basically one of those foil reprints, which people love. Oh yeah, that's right. It's all in Spanish. This is one of those Panini. Is it Spanish or Italian? It might be Italian. I'm not certain of the language. It also looks like some of the pages are stuck together. So I don't know if there was some printing issues with the comic book. Yeah, a couple pages are really kind of stuck together. It's interesting. What is this? Oh yeah, 601. So yeah, I'm not a big Campbell fan, J. Scott Campbell fan. You guys that have followed me for a long time know that. But I got a good deal on this book. And I certainly would not spend the money for the original. That book came out in 2009, 601, Amazing Spider-Man 601. And you can see the price range there. $200 to $98, $600 someone's asking for. Yeah, so here's the one I got, was the Quinto variant. Yeah, Quinto. So it's basically the same cover, but it's done in a foil, kind of a foil. It's kind of a nice looking cover. I'll show everyone real quick so you can kind of see. Nice foil cover. Yeah, it's a famous, if you're a J. Scott Campbell collector, that's definitely one of those grails. And ooh man, that ink is strong. They printed, I don't know what kind of paper they printed this on, but holy crap. You could almost get high on that thing. It's very strong. It's definitely not printed on typical marble paper. It's printed on like the thick cardstock, heavy ink printed type cover. Very nice. I like it. I think I got it for like $40 or $50. It's selling for more than that now. I think in the $80 to $100 range. Yeah, $100, $80 to $100 seems to be the range people are asking. 120. Yeah, it's one of those things where I guess if I was a really big fan of this issue and it was a grail for me to track down, I'd probably save that money, $80 to $100, and put it towards the original. It looks like you can get a pretty high grade copy for around 200 bucks, 175 to 200. So if it were me, I would probably put the money towards the original. But for those that already have the original, they like to have, a reprinted copy. I can see the appeal of that. So very interesting. Interesting looking book. Oh, I forgot to pull my screen back up. There you go. So you can kind of see there it's all mixed in there. This Quinto, I guess it was a New York Comic Con exclusive. I don't know. I can't remember if they had a booth where they were selling this. I think they must have had a booth at the con. But supposedly it sold out very quickly, as most of those exclusives do. I think the print run was around 1,000. That's kind of typical for a Marvel book, a Marvel reprint, I suppose. So I wanted to highlight that one. The next one, let's take a look at the next one. Oh yeah, this is a rare Ginny Frizen cover. Let's see if I can even find it on eBay. So there is the original Frizen cover. It's kind of a creepy cover. I don't know what this woman is doing. Oh, she's a vampire. She must have just killed somebody. Okay. And you can see like their soul is is kind of leaving their body. So the non incentive you can still buy. It looks like there's one as cheap as 12 bucks with shipping. Yeah, so like yeah, 12 to 20 bucks for that one. But there is a virgin variant of this, which I don't see any listings on eBay at the moment. At least there doesn't appear to be. So Frizen did several of these Angel. I think it's like issues 30 through 40 or something like that. It was a few issues scattered here and there. Issue 37, you can see she did a cover, but she also did these. There was also a limited amount of these virgin copies that were issued. So that's what I got. I found one seller. I had a coupon. I think the website was Is it called Hip Comics? Hip Comic. It's kind of like an eBay for comic book sellers. They probably take less fees. Hey, the Comic Vet. Thanks for checking in with us there. Thank you, sir. But I'm a big Frizen fan. Just I like tracking down kind of rare Frizen books. Some of them just don't come up for sale very often. I don't have all of them, but I've got a good number of them. And this is one that, there's the Virgin variant of it. So they did, I think IDW was the publisher. And they produced these Virgin variants, a very limited number of these. I don't know. There's no COA with it or anything like that. It's just, you basically just go on eBay and see, okay, when's the last time they sold one? And I think it's been a while since they've had one that's sold. Let me just check real quick. We can go to sold listings. Oh, there's one that sold for 15 bucks back in August. Another one for 7. Man, those are good deals. That's a 1 in 10. I paid way more than that. So I need to definitely save this as a search. So if any of these come up for sale at that price, I need to grab one for sure. I just think it's an awesome cover, and it's definitely a rare. I've only seen a handful of them. I didn't even know about this book, this cover by Frizen. So looks like there's only 2 listings that sold very recently. Going back here, I don't see any more than that, and they were sold pretty cheaply. I'm envious. I paid way more than that for my copy. I know maybe these are damaged. Now it says they're near mint, so yeah, $15. That's a pretty damn good deal. But yeah, I like that cover. Oh, I forgot to show my screen again. So there you go. There were 2 listings, both recently. Well, somewhat recently, August and July. Okay, not a couple months ago. All right, another one that we can take a look at. This is a recent one, and if you're an Adam Hughes fan, you'll appreciate it. Dark X-Men #1. And this is the 1 in 25 second print. You can see the sold listings around $100. Early August, around 62. But yeah, recently it's been selling around that $100 range. I got mine for $50 shipped, so pretty good deal. So it was like 45 plus shipping, which was a pretty good deal. And there's only 2 listings on eBay right now, so not a lot of listings. Yeah, I only see 2, both asking basically $100. So there's my copy, very nice and minty. I'm a big Hughes fan. I like Adam Hughes covers, and I think long term this could be one that people chase down. I've got some of those older Hughes covers, man. I got those Zantana ones. I mean, they go for crazy money. If they're 9.8, I mean, you're talking $600-700 for that, maybe $1,000 for some of those Zantana ones. Just absolutely crazy. I'm gonna pay. All right, this next one is a good one if you're a big Delato fan. I know I am. I love Delato's artwork. I don't love everything he does. I think some stuff is just kind of somewhat mediocre, but most of it's pretty good. So Silver Surfer, Rebirth. Can't spell Rebirth. Legacy. #2. This is the 1 in 100. So to get this book, a retailer would have to order 100 copies of the regular covers. I think there was an A, B, and maybe a C cover. And man, is that right? I don't see any on eBay right now. Unbelievable. Wow. I don't know what to think of that. So you can see that's what the cover looks like, but obviously the 1 in 100 is sans trade dress. So basically it looks like this, right? No trade dress, virgin variant, and there's what the regular B, I think it was a B cover, looked like. So yeah, a rare Delato book. I mean, this is pretty rare. One-shots, not a lot of one-shots are going to be ordered that heavily by most shops. So I think Midtown had 1 copy, maybe 2. That's a big store. Golden Apple had 1 copy. They sold it for $300. So yeah, just one of those Delato books that I'm going to hold on to. Over time, I think, yeah, years from now, who knows what this book could be worth, right? You just never know. I'm going to stick it away and forget that I own it. But it's pretty amazing they don't have any showing listed for sale on eBay at the moment. Let's see what the last recent sale of one was. Okay, just yesterday, one sold for $151 plus $30 shipping. So that's basically a $180 book. And also on the same day, one sold for $180 shipped. So it's been selling. $150 to $180 seems to be the range. There was one that sold all the way back in September for $110. Yeah, I paid like $140, I think, with shipping. So I didn't get it at ratio Congratulations to anybody that picked that up for $100. That was a great buy. Sees how you can sell it for at least 150 or more right now. There's no listings for sale right now, so who knows what that'll go for? Who knows? But it's a great cover, and I kind of like rarer Delato books just because there are so many people that collect Delato covers. It's nice to have a rare one because you just never know in the future. They may throw crazy money at it. You just never know. All right, Star Trek. I got a Star Trek book for you. I just like this cover. I like the coloring. I'm probably not going to read the series. I don't even know. I don't even think I've read this book yet. So probably won't read it. But it is a nice cover. Star Trek #2. Well, Star Trek Strange New Worlds #2. So I got to put that in there. Strange New Worlds #2. There you go. Man, someone's asking $75. Ooh. I think I only paid like $22 for this. I think I got it on Midtown. Yeah, I think I paid $22. Just I like the color of it. It's kind of cool. It's just a nice. It kind of has a poster, like a poster cover look to it. So yeah, there is a listing right now on the Bay. 75 plus $5 shipping, $80 basically. And is that the only listing? I think it might be. Wow. Yeah. One listing. Unbelievable. So there is enough Star Trek fans. Believe me, I've done very well selling Star Trek books. There was a Star Trek Defiant David Aja cover that came out a few months ago or a month ago, and I think I paid $100 for it, and I sold it easily for over 200. I think I sold it for like 210. So I made enough on the one to pay for the other one that I kept. So Star Trek books do sell. I've sold several of them in the last 6 months for about double what I paid. So there is a group that will definitely fork out money for Star Trek books. Star Wars, same thing. Star Wars and Star Trek definitely have a loyal fan base because of the TV series and the movies. And they will fork out money. It's kind of funny the collecting base and what they will spend money on. My Little Pony, I don't buy. I don't think I ever bought a My Little Pony comic book. Those books, those higher ratio covers, they go for crazy money. Sonic, which I bought a couple in the last few months. I have a record sale of one of them. I think I sold it. I paid $60 for it on Midtown, and I sold it for $250, like literally that week, the week that it came out. So, yeah, it can be done. So I think the key is it's got to be a great cover. It's got to be a good cover that has great eye appeal, and I think that one does. It kind of fits the bill, and it's a high enough of a ratio. A 1 in 10 is probably not going to do it. You need to be at least a 1 in 25 or even better, a 1 in 50. Definitely is going to be something that's going to be a lot harder to find. But you think about it, most shops are not going to order 25 copies of a Star Trek miniseries. Now, maybe if it was the regular Star Trek series, they could have a certain number because of fulfilling subscriptions at the store, things like that, where they could qualify and have, maybe order a few extra copies to get that incentive. But for a miniseries, no. I think it's like a 6-issue miniseries. Yeah, they're not going to order 25 copies. It's just not going to happen. So, and that's issue 2 as well. Maybe if it was issue 1, because it's the first issue, sometimes they'll order a little heavier on the first issue, because some people will just come in and buy the first issue of a particular book. But second issue, no. So I had a feeling that book was going to be good, that it was going to go up in value. So I paid $22 for it, and yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's been any recent sales. Let's see. There's only one listing asking 75, and let's see if there's been any sales yet. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, there was one back in October, beginning of October for $30. All right, 42. A couple days later, one for 42 plus $10 shipping, so $52. So that's double. Another one for 40 back at the beginning of October. So there are some sales, 40 to $50 range. So definitely almost close to twice ratio. But those were all at the beginning of October, basically in the pre-order stage. Yeah, that's it. So only one listing right now, asking 75. Very interesting. So that was another one I thought looked good. This is one that I just thought it looked cool, and I got it for like $10. I got it way below ratio. I think that's the only reason I picked it up. I like it. I mean, I think it's good artwork, but I don't think I would have bought it if it was. It's a 1 in 25. Venom number 26. This is the Adi Granoff 1 in 25 variant. There's also a 1 in 100 where it's basically a version of that. But I got it off of one of the online stores for $10. I almost feel like they mispriced it. $10 for this? It's a 1 in 25. It's kind of a cool cover, so that's the only reason I picked it up, because I thought, it's a nice Adi Granoff cover, and it's only $10 when it should be like 20 or 25. So that was kind of a no-brainer picking that up. Hey D, good to see you, my friend. DT's in the house. So there's 2 listings, 3 listings. Yeah, you can see it's kind of come down. You can probably get it for under $20. So basically it's at $20 right now. Or best offer. Yeah, there's a bunch for sale too. Wow, look at that. There's a lot for sale. it's not a rare book, that's for sure. So there's one selling as a set for 125, the 1 in 100 and the 1 in 25. So okay. So basically there is an eBay seller asking ratio for both books, but that's the only virgin copy I see for sale. They're all trade dress. Somebody put scarce Granoff. No, it's not scarce. There's like 20 listings. 20 to 25 listings. But the 1 in 100 is definitely scarce. I really only see the one listing, and they're selling it as a set for basically at ratio. So yeah, there's a lot for sale. So that's definitely not a rare book, but I just like the cover, and again, I got it because it was $10. Can't beat the price on that. D says, I got that Bird of Prey bubblegum variant for $20. Wow. It was offered during a live sale. Wow. Good job, man. That's definitely, I mean, I sold that book for 250. Or no, 200. I think I sold it for 200. So, man, that's a good pickup. That's a great price, $20. And I think I paid over $100 for my copy. Yeah, I paid around 100. No, I'm sorry. I bought one copy for around $100, which I sold that one for 200. And I've got another copy that I'm keeping that I paid $60 for. So yeah, I didn't do near as good as you did. $20, can't beat that. Congratulations on that one. D's like, yeah, I'm looking to sell it. Well, let me see what that's going for now. Is there some listings? I think there's more listings that have come out of the woodwork on that one now. What was that book? Yeah, Birds of Prey number 2, I think it was. 1 in 50. There you go. It comes up as a search. Yeah, 119. Yeah, I'm glad I unloaded my $100 copy for when I did for the $200 price tag. Looks like 119, maybe the one. So it's basically the lowest price is like 120, 125. And there's some people asking over 200. Yeah, there's a decent amount for sale. What is there? 6 copies, 7 copies for sale? Maybe nine copies for sale. All between 120 to 150. One guy's asking 240. Good luck. I don't think he's going to get that. I feel pretty good. I think my $200 copy is one of the highest sales. I don't know if there's anybody that sold one higher than that. Let me see. Um, yeah, several in the $150 range. There's my, I think that might be my $200 sale, maybe. Yeah, there was somebody that took more than 200. Someone had it for 250, and obviously they accepted less than that. Yeah. Oh, there was somebody that had it for 279, and they took a little lower. Wow, crazy. Yeah, I think I got 200 for my copy. Yeah, that was just a great cover. Bubblegum covers. I guess keep your eyes out for bubblegum covers because they sell. D says, "Yeah, you made out. It's going to level about $100. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go below 100. There's too many people that want to get that book. So yeah, I think you're right. I don't think $100 is. I don't think it's going to go below 100. D says, I know you got that Lotte Dracula you posted. I was tempted for 2 copies, but Bird City has the book coming out limited to 200, so I got to spread the money around. Yeah, 200 is lower. Oh yeah, the Carla Cohen. Yes, I did see that. I think that's coming out tomorrow, right? Friday. I think it's on Friday. That is a nice looking cover. We could take a look at that real quick. Bird City Comics. I will go to their Instagram. We'll give them a little Instagram love. Bird City Comics. I think I remember seeing it on Instagram. Yeah, it's a little racy, isn't it? Yeah, Friday at 7 p.m. It's only $20. That's a good price. I think that Lotte one was $30. Yeah, this one's a little sexier, for sure. Carla Cohen's known for that. God, it's so funny. A lot of these, isn't it interesting? A lot of these women that draw really, really. So there's two types of hot women artists. There's hot women that draw hot women, like Jenny Frison, like Carla Cohen. I mean, they're good-looking women. Um, Tahani Farr, she's an attractive lady. So there's good-looking women that draw good-looking women, and then there's very ugly men that draw good-looking women. Adam Hughes comes to mind. You know, if you ever seen a picture of Adam Hughes, he's definitely nothing to look at. Uh, it's pretty funny. It's funny how it's that way, isn't it? It's crazy. I'm trying to think of a female artist that's not good looking that draws really well. I can't think of one offhand. I'm sure there's one out there. Um, but it's funny how I see, you know, the name and I go, oh yeah, she draws some beautiful covers, and I look at her Instagram like, wow, she's attractive as well. So, but if men are good at drawing attractive women, they are definitely not attractive typically. But yeah, that's a good one. 200 print run. That's definitely low. That's lower than the Lotte cover. Yeah, I think you did. I think you're doing okay going for that one. I think I agree to it. The third artist you mentioned is a Firebomb. Oh, you'll have to jog my memory. Oh, Tahani Farr. Yeah, yeah. She's got the red hair. She's definitely, yeah. She's an attractive looking lady for sure, and she's really good at art. Her art's fantastic too. Bird City Comics. All right, so tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Join the chase. I'm sure there'll be everyone will be ready to click that buy now, add to cart, Shopify, quick checkout. But yeah, it's a good one. I like that one. All right, let's get back to eBay. I do have a couple more books to show. This one is just if you're a wrestling fan. I don't even know if it's going to show up. What is it? Warrior. This was a New York Comic Con exclusive spot foil. I think it's called Warrior Spot Foil. Maybe. I don't think there's anything for sale on eBay. Oh, there is one. $80. Okay. So I do like to collect these wrestling covers. I've got quite a few of them. There's still a few that I don't have. I think there's a WWE cover of Rodney Pipe. What was his name? Roddy Piper. I don't have that one. That was a Raza cover. There's only one for sale. It's been on eBay forever. It's like a 9.6 grade, and the guy's asking like, I don't know, $400 or $500. But I really never had an Ultimate Warrior cover. So I did finally decide to pick up that Warrior one. The only disappointment with it's a cool cover. It does come with a COA, and it's numbered COA. So they only made 125 of these, and I've got apparently number 9 of 125. So I like that it has a little COA. It's a New York Comic Con exclusive. But the interior, it's not a comic book. It's basically a pinup. The interior is just a bunch of covers done by that same artist. What's the artist's name? Chantel Handley. I don't know who the hell that person is. Chantal. Chantal. I don't know how to pronounce that. But when you open up the comic book, I like that it's got a little foil on the top there. Yeah, it's some nice covers, but it's basically just a bunch of covers drawn by that artist. There's an Ozzy cover. You got it cover. You got the Shining. I mean, it's good art. It's drawn. Looks like it's drawn with colored pencil on vellum. Colored pencil on vellum is the format. I mean, really good work. I mean, that you can see the shading and the eyes are amazing. It's really cool, but it's not a comic. It's not a comic book. It's a pinup. It's a pinup comic, I guess. I don't know. There's nothing to read in here, so that's the only thing I don't like about it. I don't know. I would have liked a little story about Ultimate Warrior. I don't know. A little origin story of the Ultimate Warrior would have been cool, but oh well. But at least on the wall, I'm going to do a comic book evening of highlighting the wrestling books at one point, and I'll have all of them on my back wall. So I've got some cool ones. I probably have a good 7 or 8 covers now. So I'll add that to the collection of wrestling covers. And the last one I wanted to show is a book that is a Black Label comic book. Let's see if there's any for sale right now. I don't know. I paid a little bit over ratio. The art and the story is done by Christian Ward. And this is the 1 in 50 variant. Yeah, they want a lot of money for it now, don't they? Yeah, look at that. $80 to $100. So I paid around 55 plus shipping, maybe. So maybe $60. You can see there on eBay, $80 to $100 seems to be the going price on it right now. It's just a cool cover. I like it. Someone's asking 200. Yeah, it's very nice. I got it at a nice little Mylite here. Yeah, just a cool cover, very cool cover by Christian Ward, and it's a good story. I actually read the story. I liked it. I thought it was really, really good. It's sort of a mutated version of Batman that the Court of Owls apparently were keeping contained, and somehow one of the Court of Owls decides to release this monster on the city of Gotham. And then now the Court of Owls has to team up with Batman to get rid of the creature, which of course looks like Batman, except for it's got some kind of tentacles coming out of its face. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But I liked it. It was a good read, and the art is really, really good as well. So thought I would highlight that one. And I see that it's definitely going for a little bit more money than I paid. So that's what I had for you guys tonight. I wasn't going to highlight too much. I only wanted to do about an hour show. I will be back on probably on Saturday to highlight the CBSI Hot 10 list. So I will be doing that over the weekend. Sometimes Saturday morning. Usually Saturday morning is good for me. I wake up early. I get up early every day. I'm up at 6:30 every day. So the only thing I have to do on Saturday is I've got to clean my new pool, which is finally completed now. My pool's done. So maybe I'll post some pics on Instagram so you guys can see that. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Justice for Comics. Make sure you're still subscribed to me on YouTube, because sometimes people find out, hey, I'm not subscribed to you. I don't remember unsubscribing. Yeah, YouTube does that. I don't know why they decide to unsubscribe people sometimes, but it happens. I'm at 811 subscribers on YouTube. It's been, I gain 2, I lose 2. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm not in the algorithm. I'm not promoted by YouTube at all. Probably because I've said too much. I've made too many opinionated comments that I'm sure YouTube doesn't like. So they don't promote me. So I only grow my channel organically through you guys. If you guys share my videos or let somebody know, hey, check out this guy's YouTube channel if you're into comic books. So I appreciate anybody that does that. And you guys message me once in a while when you let me know that you've sent someone my way, which is very nice of you. My Instagram is doing much better, though. I think I'm at like, what am I on my Instagram now? 1,500 people following me on Instagram. I can't even remember the what am I up to? 15 or 27. All right, not bad. It's a decent amount. Oh, by the way, there's a video of Tahani Farr on her Instagram. We just talked about her. Yes, she looks like Jean Grey. She looks like she could play Jean Grey. I don't know about her acting chops, but she definitely has the look. All right, guys, that's what I had for you. It's Thursday evening. Have a great Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Enjoy your Friday and look for my video and live stream on the CBSI Hot 10 list. I'll have that probably Saturday morning. So hope everyone has a great end of the week, and I'll see you soon.